So item number one is that Klaviyo can get very expensive if you don't know how billing works. Some of the brands whose account we manage pay Klaviyo $2, $3, or even $7,000 per month. And the way billing works is based on two criteria. First, the number of active profiles in your account, and second, the number of emails you're sending per month. The last criteria is straightforward. It's just the number of emails you're sending through Klaviyo, combining campaigns and flows each month. For example, if you're sending 10 campaigns to 10,000 subscribers per month, that's a total of 100,000 emails per month. But criteria number one, active profiles, needs some explanation. Klaviyo by default, and this is important, puts you into a plan that matches your active profiles. Now, what's an active profile? It's any email that you collected that is not suppressed, and stay with me here. And that is anyone who hasn't manually unsubscribed or marked any of your emails as spam. So an active profile, the one you're getting charged for, could be someone who has received 50 emails from you but opened none of them, as it's most often the case. Meaning, chances are right now you're paying for a lot of dead weight. But don't worry, at the end of the video, I'm giving you a guide so you can optimize your Klaviyo account within minutes. And for those who are new to the channel, I'm Matias Perelli, the founder of Female Engineers. We're the team that 7- and 8-figure e-commerce brands go to when they need to unlock more email revenue. And today I'm sharing some of our secret sauce with you. So keep watching if you're considering switching to Klaviyo or you're already using it and want to make the most out of it. Okay, item number two are A/B tests. Klaviyo makes setting up A/B tests easier than finding a haystack in a needle store. And you can set this up in all major areas like your flows, your campaigns, and your pop-ups. And this is important because A/B testing is the only way to keep growing your email sales week after week and month after month. So let's say you have a cart abandonment flow. You can test different discounts, different subject lines, and different copy to see which one recover more cart and leads to more profits. And this is exactly what we did for a client, by the way, and almost doubled their sales by testing better copy, the word that we say in an email, and we didn't have to use a discount. You can also set up pop-up A/B tests to see which variation leads to more conversion by changing colors or images and the copy inside. And finally, if you have over 12,000 subscribers, you can use a hidden Klaviyo feature to figure out the best time to send your email campaigns. This feature is called Smart Send Time. And basically what they do is divide your subscribers into smaller groups and send emails at different times to see when the open rates are higher. It's like setting up a bunch of A/B tests, but they do it all for you. It's some of the first things we do with a new client, and you should consider using it too. Moving on to item 3. If you're using Klaviyo, you better be using segmentation. Else it's like getting the latest iPhone just to use the calculator app. You see, most brands that I see don't use all Klaviyo features at all, and they'd be better off using just a simple email app instead. But if you want to maximize your email sales, this is something you have to do. What most of the brands I audit do, even 8- and 9-figure brands, is just blast campaigns to their entire email list. Basically, everyone receives the same email. And the problem with this approach are many. First, the one-size-fits-all campaigns feel generic because they don't target specific wants or motivation of specific customer groups. Second, this leads to lower engagement. Your subscribers get bored of your emails, which leads to number 3, an increased unsubscriber rate and eventually people not opening your emails at all. But the worst part is number 4. If you want to maximize sales and make the most out of Klaviyo, there are tons of upsell and cross-sell opportunities in segmentation. Let me give you an example. You can easily create a segment of people who purchase product X but not product Y and send them a one-time offer. And get very specific in what you say in the email because you know that the buyers of product X have a very unique wants and motivations, so you can talk about those when selling product Y. So here's my homework for you. Think about subgroups in your audience and think about campaign ideas that will resonate specifically with them. You'll see how much better the engagement and the sales are with these emails. But don't go too narrow. Make your segments over 5,000 subscribers to make it worth your time. Or else just stick to broad campaigns for now. Item number 4. There are many advanced features that brands are not leveraging, and I don't want you to be one of them. So let me share 2 of those with you. And these are very close to our last topic of segmentation. Klaviyo gives you many predictive data you can use in segmentation. Think of it as having a crystal ball. They use AI to guess any subscriber's gender and the expected date of their next purchase. So you can go inside Klaviyo and create a segment like this to target only women, for example. So predictive analytics, predictive gender is likely female. Or you can create a campaign going to those who are likely to buy in the next 7 days, like this. Properties, expected date of next order is in the next 7 days. Or you can send a campaign to those who were supposed to buy in the previous 7 days and send them a discount. So it's in the last 7 days. Next on the list is a boring one, but critical: mobile optimization. So depending on your audience, 40 to 70% of your subscribers will open your emails from their mobile phones. You can check this by going to your last campaign, clicking the deliverability tab, and scrolling down to performance by email client section. You'll be surprised. So what you have to do to optimal sales and make the most out of Klaviyo is to design for mobile first. You have to be prepared for the action that happens after you click send. Kind of like loosening up your belt once you step into an all-you-can-eat buffet. Anyway, assume people will open your emails on mobile. Here at Email Engineers, we stopped using 2-column layouts a long time ago. We just used 1-column designs and with bigger text than usual, especially for our clients selling to older demographics. The good news is that Klaviyo makes it super simple to preview how your emails will look on mobile, right here. But I found nothing gets closer to reality as sending yourself a preview to your email and open it from your phone, like this. It's right here. Send test. And click send. You'll see exactly what looks good, bad, and what can be better. Moving on to item 6, and that is leveraging app integrations. Klaviyo integrates with most likely every single big app you're using right now. And this is like adding extra toppings to the pizza, extra revenue here, extra data there. And you can use this data to create unique flows, campaigns, and segments, and make emails more engaging. So a few of the most common app integrations we use here are shipment tracking apps, review apps, customer support apps, and loyalty programs. So let's say you use Aftership or Wonderman to track shipments. You can create flows to manage all communication through Klaviyo when an order was shipped or delivered, or avoid sending a campaign to someone who's waiting for the order. If you use a review app like Stamp.io or Okendo, you can track who leaves you a review and create a flow around that. Or create a unique sales event for those who left you a 5-star review, for example. Or if you use a customer support app like Gorgeous, you can exclude from emails those who have a pending ticket. Finally, if you have a loyalty program like Smile, you can integrate and include the person's loyalty points and referral links at the bottom of each email. So they have it top of mind at all times and are way more likely to use it. And stay tuned because I'm posting a video where I dive deep into this and other integrations so you can squeeze out as much juice from Klaviyo as possible. So consider subscribing so you don't miss it. Moving on to item 7, personalization. Personalization is key and Klaviyo makes it super easy. But first, what does personalization mean? It goes beyond adding the name tag to the subject lines, that for sure. It means sending an email personalized to each subscriber's interest, motivation, and goals. It's like being a magician who guesses the right card every time. Here's one way you can do this with Klaviyo, which will make you a lot of money. So pay attention. And it's changing what's shown inside each email depending on each subscriber. Let me explain. These are called dynamic product blocks. And here's how they work. Let's say you're sending a broad campaign to your entire list. In some part of your email where it makes sense, you can include a block that's going to use AI to suggest product that a subscriber is most likely to buy depending on the buying behavior or the products that they were browsing or that they added to the cart. And it's very powerful, as each subscriber will receive a different email with products tailored just to them. So if you use this, your emails will be more relevant and most importantly, get more sales. Moving on to item 8, and that's using both flows and campaigns together. Here's the thing, if you're paying for Klaviyo, you're paying for one of the most powerful apps you can have in your arsenal. If you're relying on only campaigns or only flows to get sales, that's like you wanting to win the Tour de France by using a unicycle. You're not doing it with all the doping in the world. Instead, where you're using both flows and campaigns, you have a proper bicycle you can use to win this revenue race. Let me tell you why. And this is something most people overlook. Some brands start sending campaigns and start getting sales, but maybe not what they expected, so they get discouraged. What they're missing to see is that these campaigns also increase your flow sales. That's because when a subscriber clicks one of your campaigns and visits your products or even reaches checkout, they'll get added to your flows. In this case, the browse abandonment and the checkout abandonment respectively. And if they purchase from one of these emails, the sale won't get attributed to the campaign but to one of these flows. But still, what initiated the conversion was the campaign. And this is exactly what we did with a client some time ago. They have 8 email flows set up by someone on Upwork, but they were making only 8% of total revenue. So we started working together and sent 2 to 3 campaigns per week. Within 60 days, we increased their email revenue to 34%. That's more than quadrupling their sales. And these sales came through flows, even though we didn't change them at all. That's how the bicycle effect works. So what you'll see once you're consistent with campaigns, and by this I mean good campaigns, is that your overall email sales will go up. Not only from campaigns, but also from flows. And Klaviyo lets you create very advanced flows, which I'll dive deeper into an upcoming video, so consider subscribing below so you don't miss it. And speaking of advanced flows, let's move to item number 9. There's an infinite number of flows you can create with Klaviyo when you start considering segmentation and customer behavior. And one of our favorite strategies is what we call MVP flows. They are just regular flows but tailored to specific products or categories. For example, if you have a best-selling product, a cart abandonment MVP flow will be a series of emails you send to someone when they abandon this specific product. Or if you're selling gym apparel and tanks make up 80% of your revenue, you could set up a browse abandonment MVP flow when someone views any tank but then leaves. Now the question is this: why will we do this? It's like having a personal chef serving your subscribers exactly what they need, because we can get way more specific with the messaging. Think about it. We can send emails talking about the specific benefit this MVP product has, or suggest specific tanks we know they will buy. And if you're more direct response heavy, you can target specific pain points and motivations that your MVP product solves. We just did this with an 8-figure beauty brand in Brazil. We set up 3 MVP flows for the 3 best sellers: 3 welcome sequences, 3 cart abandonment sequences, and 3 browse abandonment sequences. And within 91 days, we generated over $500,000 in sales. If you want to watch that video, the link is in the description or somewhere on the screen right now. Klaviyo is one of the most powerful tools you can have to increase your revenue. We have worked with 7 and 8-figure e-commerce brands where 50% of the revenue was coming through Klaviyo. That's millions per month coming just through email. And before I leave, as I promised, I have a guide that's gonna help you optimize your Klaviyo plan, and it's completely free. And if you want it, simply go to emailengineers.com/Klaviyo plan to download it, or click the link in the description.